Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. I'm back with a brand new quick little lesson here. I'm going to show you guys an intro to tapping technique. So if you guys are brand new to tapping, it's a really kind of simple concept. It's really not as hard as people think it is. I remember when I was first learning the technique, I was like, oh boy, this is really difficult. But now that I've kind of practiced it more often, I realize that it's really not as hard as people think. So I'm going to break down, I'm going to show you this little kind of lick that I played. Okay guys, so the arpeggio that I was playing, which is basically done by this tapping technique, was basically just based off an E major chord. And I was doing it as an E major 7. And what I was doing is I was on the G sharp note of the high E string on the 4th fret, and I was tapping up to the 5th of the chord, which is the B note on the, this is all done on the high E string. And I was up here tapping on the E note. So kind of how this works is you're doing this flick off technique with your pointer finger. So you hammer on. See if you guys can do that. That was the wrong note, but it still sounded cool. So that would be 4, 7, 12. And the way I'm doing it is once I get the actual tapping technique going, it sounds like this. So I'm going. Basically, and I'm flicking off. And once you get it going really fast, you can get it to sound really cool. And what I was doing there is I was just kind of walking up the scale. So this is based on an E major 7 arpeggio. So the E major 7 arpeggio would have the notes of G sharp, B, E, and D sharp. So I was going back and forth between the 12th and the 11th. And then I was just walking up the major scale. And it sounds really cool, especially, like I said, if you get it going really fast. But you can also do a slow and melodic tapping. It's not always necessarily about the speed. And sometimes it's all about the accuracy and precision. You really want to basically hammer on in the middle of those frets. It kind of works if you have your volume turned all the way up too. I knew a lot of guys will put on like some heavy distortion and then it'll sound really grungy. I'm not a big fan of the heavy distortion, but that's kind of the idea. We're just tapping and flicking off. And you can do this with any kind of, you could do it with like an A minor arpeggio. We're doing it here. Which would be A, C, and E. You can switch the strings. It's easier to do it on the thinnest strings, I find, though. You get some chromatic lines. That sounds really cool. Anyway, guys, that was a quick little lesson for you on tapping. I'll see you in the next upcoming videos. Take care, guys.